Welcome back to Cobra Trading, where we focus on people, passion, and platforms. I'm Alex Bustos, and today we're going to talk about risk management and how there are different ways to view it. Let's get started. Risk management is what you need to stay alive, to survive, to continue, so you can eventually thrive. That is the goal, right? That's why you're here. That's why you're here to get more knowledge. And that's what you want to do if you're passionate about trading, right? So let me share with you why you need to take risk management so seriously. Besides that, right? When you're new at trading, there's going to be a lot of times where you're going to learn things over and over and over and over again. You're going to make tons of mistakes. It's okay. You're going to lose a lot of money at first. That's okay. You're going to make the same mistake over and over again and have to learn the same lesson. But the only way you can do that is if you make sure you have risk management. You make sure that you have a plan. If you're like, what's a plan? Watch our old video where we talk about trading plans, because that's so important. But you can have a plan and not have proper risk management and still be on the wrong side and eventually blow up your account. And I'm going to explain what I mean. If you have a trading plan and you have your entry point, your exit point, and your profit target, but you're risking 90% of your account on one trade, and that trade goes south fast, and there's slippage. What's slippage? Slippage is exactly that. When you're slipping, when a stock breaks your risk, let's say you're in at $1 a share, and you only want to risk to 90 cents. When it breaks 90, you want to get out at 89. That's the idea, right? That's risk management. I only want to risk 10, 11 cents. But when those slim occasions happen where it goes from 90 to 70 in a blink of an eye, those are the times where you need to have your risk management already figured out before you even create your plan. So that way you can survive when weird events happen, because they can and they will happen, especially if you trade long enough. So if you're risking 90% of your account and you're stuck in what we call in the trading industry a black swan, then you could lose your entire account quickly. And it doesn't matter if you have a plan, if you're risking too much. So you're probably thinking, how much should I risk? There's so many sayings out there like risk 1%, 2%, 3%. I'm going to tell you this. You need to risk a comfortable amount, especially as a new trader, where you don't even think about the dollar value, where the dollar that you lose doesn't even make you blink, where the dollar that you gain because you're right doesn't even make you excited, because your goal as a trader is to focus on the process and become successful over time. Right now, it's not to have all these emotions. You want to limit that so you can focus as a new trader. So risk management is going to help you do this. You need to determine what is the amount you should risk. You can even think of your total equity. Let's just say, for this argument, your total equity is $100, which obviously is not the case. But to make math simple, because I know for me, I want it to be simple, right? KISS, keep it simple, stupid, is so important in trading, so that way you can comprehend how to create a plan, how to understand risk. I want to make sure if I have $100, that $100 lasts me at least, 50 trades. So that way I can make 50 mistakes in a row and still be here. So divide that up, and that's how much you should risk per trade. So whatever your account is, everyone is different. If you want to risk 1%, 2%, that's fine. But figure out, make sure that you can survive those black swans. Make sure that you can also survive when you lose consecutive amounts of time, because that will happen. You'll run into maybe an event that makes you frustrated. Then FOMO happens, and then you have FOMO continue happen. Then revenge happens. If you don't know what I'm talking about, make sure to hit that subscribe button, because we're going to talk about each of these emotions and how it affects you in your trading, so that way you're better prepared, so you can handle this, and at least you're aware of what's happening. Because unless you're aware, then you can't really make a change. So I'm hoping being aware of risk management you're starting to see that this is so important. There's two ways to think about risk management. There's one way of preventing the highest probability of something happening, right? Let's say I only want to risk 10 cents. So the odds of me losing 10 cents if it does break my risk is pretty high. So I'm going to make sure that I'm only risking X amount of dollars. Whereas there's another side of risk management that thinks I want to prevent disaster. So he's more focused on, I'm not going to risk 90% of my account because I'm only risking 10 cents. I'm still going to risk only 1% of my account, 3%, because I know one day that event could happen and I want to prevent disaster. Whereas this person is saying, I'll risk 90% because I'm only risking 10 cents. So it's not that big of a deal. Two ways of thinking. We want to make sure you survive long enough so you can thrive. Make sure you can learn these lessons so you can continue to grow. So I hope you definitely pay attention and rewatch this video because it's so important to have risk management. Because if you have a plan, you don't have risk management, then you have a flawed plan. Thank you for watching today's video on risk management. We hope you really enjoyed it. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you're notified on future content because we release these weekly. Thanks.